guys, this is Loveli, your infidelity and confidence rebuilding coach. I think we should talk about empathy because not everybody has it, class. And some people who lack it like to run their lips a lot. Be out here, just gift the gab. And what you need to do is, if you just went to a better school, if you found a better man, if you had a better dress, if you had a better car, if you had a better job, if you had better empathy. Empathy is what we're talking about today, because I was like, there are times where I've heard a person start off so well. Like it sounded like they were going to really give this great speech. And by the time they were finished, I was like, what is the reverse of a standing ovation? Because that's what we're trying to give you. So if you're one of those people who love comforting your friends, or you've given somebody a listening ear because you really wanted to understand what they were going through, you wanted to understand their experience, you already have an empathetic ear. You have an empathetic heart, right? Sometimes you can be the person that everyone kind of dumps their emotions on, and then you have to process those things in order to figure out, is this for me or is this for someone else? And when you are that kind of a healer, when you're one of those people, when one of your gifts is to receive and soothe, I'm sure empathy can feel like an Achilles heel, but it's not. It is literally your superpower. You have the ability to make people pause, be present, express how they're feeling, and then sometimes think about what they said. Because I feel like if you are a person who has a lot of empathy in you, you do very well as like a whiteboard. People kind of throw words at you. They stick to you. They have to then read those words themselves, which is you repeating back to them what they said. And then they start to understand themselves more, or they'll have a moment where they're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Or yes, this was a good thing. So that's why we're talking about empathy. Because when we're talking about empathy, it's not just for the giver, it's also for the receiver, right? So let's talk about 10 ways empathy helps improve your mood and mental health. Okay, so number 1, empathy can help strengthen relationships, not only with your family and friends, but with complete strangers, because empathy fosters an environment that creates a safe space for people to feel understood and validated. And what that does is it also creates emotional intimacy and trust. And those two things by themselves give you it gives you a one-up on having meaningful relationships that can kind of deepen the bond that you have with other people. So number 1, strengthens your relationships. And I need to strengthen my relationship with this wig. Yes. Number 2, empathy can help reduce stress levels. How do you say, darling? Did you know that expressing empathy releases oxytocin? And what happens? What does oxytocin do? Oxytocin helps calm your body and your mind, babes. It helps you feel more connected. We out here pumping your body full of hormones, good hormones, because the less stress my body is, the more rhythm I have. Number 3, empathy can help improve emotional regulation. Listen, babes, we're going to be out here showing empathy, and it's going to be helping us learn how to deal with our own selves, because we need regulation. Not only does empathy help you learn how to empathize with other people, but it allows you to better understand yourself and your own emotions. Listen, I will raise my hand in class if they're like, who's emotionally stunted? I am. Number 4, empathy can enhance self-awareness. Why? Empathy requires you to reflect on your own experiences, your own emotions, and how they relate to other people. I don't relate to anybody, babes. I'm an alien. I don't know what you're talking about. It gives you introspect into your own identity, your own emotional triggers, and what healthy boundaries you set and what boundaries you need to work on. Did I tell you that one time I had let somebody run over my boundaries with a Mack truck? Not my turn yet? Okay. Number 5, empathy can give you a sense of purpose. Listen, when you can help support another person, when you know that you are changing lives, that's why that statement, like, if I can just help one person, it means that all of this wasn't for nothing, right? It's so true, because when you offer up an ear, when you offer up a shoulder, when you help a person feel understood and validated, and it changes the way they see themselves in the life that they're living, it is so huge. And it doesn't matter. You can only change people who want to be changed. So, like, being able to be there and be square will help you understand your purpose. Yeah. Number 6, empathy can help encourage gratitude. When you are expressing empathy to other people and you do it so often, you start to realize what other people are going through, but it helps you realize what you've gone through or what you may have overcome, right? And by recognizing what you have, empathy helps cultivate like this sense of gratitude. That, for me, has improved my mental health so much. And it can do the same thing for you. Hey, did I tell you about that time? Number 7, showing empathy can help improve conflict resolution. Listen, when you are in the midst of an emotional revolution, when you are having just these personal growths that are happening in your life, right? Because we have to stop saying, I had such a hard time, right? It's a personal growth. And sometimes growth hurts, right? I don't know, because I've never been tall, but I heard that when you get tall, your knees hurt. Anyway, somebody tell me about it. But growth hurts, right? And sometimes when you are in the midst of that, you need somebody who can sit down with you and understand your viewpoint, understand where you're coming from, let you know that your feelings are valid. And when that happens, you feel the connection with them. And that opens the door to have healthier communication, healthier, compassionate solutions show up in your conversations. Really, for real. Like, how does it feel being tall? Because I'm 5'3". Number 8. Having empathy can build emotional resilience. Listen, practicing empathy strengthens your emotional muscles. It's muscle memory, right? The same way you learn, we trying to get that 6-pack or 8-pack. I mean, I actually have like a 2.5-pack because of the way never mind. That's none of your business. As you practice empathy, it allows you to better handle your ups and downs, right? Because you'll be able to like think about a conversation you had with another person, think about a conversation you had with the group, and really be able to have some checks and balances on the good, the bad, and the uncomfortable that may be happening in your life. And as you support others through their difficult times, it helps you build your own emotional resilience and help you learn valuable coping strategies when shit go crazy. Did I tell you about that time that I went crazy? No. Number 9. Did you know that empathy can help clear up mental clutter? You're going to be so busy trying to help somebody else out that you're going to forget that you was out here stressing about shit that you can't fix. When you shift the focus from yourself to others, it can provide just a space of clarity, and it helps you to process your own thoughts better. And by helping others, it can help you feel less overwhelmed and kind of ground you a little bit more. Did I tell you about that time my mom grounded me because I didn't do the dishes? I was being bad though. And number 10, empathy boosts your happiness. Listen, empathy be out here like, I'm going to release some of this oxytocin. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make you feel like you won a reward. You're going to be calm and connected with yourself. You're going to be calm and connected with other people. You have a little dopamine hit, pow. A little serotonin hit, pow. And now you out here with all this good. Listen, if you say, sure, I'm going to show up. I'm going to make it to that party. Lock me in. When you showing empathy, I'm going to need you to go back and say no because you didn't mean it. You got to stop saying yes when you really mean no. I'm talking to myself, y'all. You can go to whatever party you want to go to. I got to stop. But it is a great natural way to boost happiness and emotional health. So I guess you better be out here working on your empathy, people. I'm working on my fit. fitness. Working on my fitness. Working on my fitness. Y'all should be proud of me. That was rhythm. I was counting. I really was. Y'all be good. Bye.